So then Shorty come pick me up later, and then she acting all nice and sweet. She's still mad, but she acting all nice and sweet, like. And at this time, like, I was still praying, crying. Like, I didn't know how to get this girl out of my house. I didn't know, but I'm not for the calling the police. That ain't my forte. That ain't me. It ain't for me. Like, this girl did something so crazy. I can't even talk about that either. But close people that I have told the story to, they know the full story. But I'm not for calling the police. I ain't for that riffraff, but Shorty was doing some crazy stuff. And she used to threaten me, you know what I have done before, you know what I've been through, you know how I will ruin your life and all that, like, Shorty. And I was like, at that point, I'm just trying to keep the peace, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of her. So long story short, all that happened, and like probably like a week or two before I went to Atlanta, because I was going to Atlanta last year in November for my good friend in Atlanta, her birthday party, her 30th birthday party. So me and my girl at the time had already talked. She had a sister up there, play sister, and I was going to drop her off there. So I already had it set up in my mind. When I dropped her off there, you know, she wasn't coming back. She told me she wasn't coming back at the time. She was going to chill up there for like an extra week or whatever and then fly back or whatever. So in my head, I had a plan. Yo, when she go up there, I'm going to go home, pack all her stuff up when I get back from Atlanta, and take it to her mama's house. Back here in Fayetteville, Spring Lake, whatever. So I had it planned. So like a week or two before that, I had came home. I had my car. I came home. At that time, I was like, I wouldn't let her drive my car no more. So I came home, and she was like, she needed a car to go to, I think, DSS or whatever. I'm like, nah, you ain't using my car. After all this stuff, like, y'all, she was doing stuff. She didn't care. She was talking to exes, didn't care. She didn't care. She was doing so much disrespectful stuff. She didn't care no more. Like, so I didn't understand, like, how somebody I love so much was doing all this stuff and claimed she cared. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, so I was going back to work, and Shorty said, I need your effing car. You not going nowhere. At this time, I have left so many times to the point I took my gun and sat in the parking lot at Walmart contemplating, like, if I'm going to shoot myself in the head or not to end my misery so I won't have to deal with this bull crap no more. Like, so anyway, back to this day, I go get in my car to go back to work, and Shorty literally climbs on the hood of my car and beating on my windshield. Broad fucking daylight. I'm in my work uniform. Now, I already got in trouble for her hitting me with the car at work. Like, it was customers out there. It was co-workers out there. Like, I had been brought in the office. It was a whole mess. But, so they didn't want her on the property anymore. That's why I started driving my own car to work. So then she banging on my windshield, yelling broad day, like people standing out there looking. You not going back to work? So I got a car and go back, and I was like, yo, you really just did it? Like, you fucking crazy. So I'm crying, she's talking shit to me, saying shit. That's all she was good at. She used to throw shit in my face. So then finally I was able to go back to work. So probably that was like 2 weeks or a week before I went to Atlanta. But my final straw with her was, like, usually when I got mad at her, I would go on my day and blow up my air mattress. That's where I slept. Like, I'm not for it. I'm not with it. Like, but I'm laying on air mattress about to go to sleep. And Shorty comes. She was like, Candace, can you take me to get the ganja? And I'm like, nah, no. It's like 10 something at night. Nope. I need it. I really effing need it. I'm like, nah. She started arguing. Nah. Shorty literally jumps on me and starts choking me. No lie. Choking me. I mean, choking me. I'm like, pushing off, like, chill. No, fuck that. She's choking me. So then I get up, and how my apartment's made, I have like a little bar. So I was standing against, kind of sort of the bar is in the corner. So I was standing in the corner. And where the bar is, the sink is right there. Like, you could literally reach your hand over in the sink. And so she comes, and I'm like, yo, chill out, move. She's choking me in the corner. I'm like, yo, chill out. Like, stop. I'm pushing her off and stuff, and she keep coming back. Like, Her eyes had turned black again, y'all. Something told me in my soul, yo, this ain't her. It's the devil. Something was really happening. Something going wrong. Then she goes and reach over the bar and gets a knife out of the sink. And she's trying to stab me. She's trying to stab me in my stomach. I'm like, yo, and so I pushed her off. We got in a bad tussle to the point I picked her up, slammed her, all that. We fighting. And if you know, my apartment has hardwood floor, so if somebody slam me on it, it's going to hurt. So we tussling, we fighting. I'm basically fighting, trying to save my life. So she was like, fuck you, bitch. But in the moment of the fighting, this how I knew she was really crazy. She was like, yeah, hit me. Hit me, you punk bitch. I want you to hit me. Hit me. That shit turned me on. Hit me. Hit me. I could not believe, like, what was going on. Like, what was going on. I couldn't believe it. Like, right then and there, I ain't gonna lie. Like, my whole life flashed before my eyes. Like, I couldn't believe it. This is happening. Who is this chick? Like, what the fuck is going on? And it just blew me. But all this was happening. I end up messing up 3 of her fingers and stuff. She couldn't even do her daughter hair. So I felt bad. But after that whole situation happened, like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I sat in my closet. Rather nice size closet. I sat in my closet and cried, like, because, you know, a lot of people know that my mom has been abused before. And I'm not for putting my hands on women. I don't care if I am a woman. I don't care. But the way I'm not putting my hands on nobody. Period. I don't care. Because if the police come, I don't care what nobody say. Police show up. And I have been through this before. Police show up, they see my big ass and her small senior. They taking me. They ain't finna hear no stories because she finna play victim and they finna take my ass to jail. But at that time, I had to defend myself because, yo, Shorty was tripping. So she literally, Shorty locked me. The way my apartment's made, it has 2 doors to go, like, to my bedroom too. It's like, you can go in my bedroom this way or you can go my bedroom the other way, walk through the bathroom, then go into the bedroom. She locked both of them doors. I literally had to drive all the way to Walmart to use the bathroom because Shorty locked me out of the room in the bedroom. She's talking on the phone with one of her friends. She's saying some stuff that I ain't even going to say on here, but she's saying some messed up stuff. Like, I couldn't believe all this stuff was happening. Like, I feel like I was in a movie. I really wanted all of it to end. Like, I really did, and I didn't know how. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, long story short, all that happened. I told her after that, like the next day, I'm not dealing with you. And she cried and no, I don't want to deal with you no more. None of that. So went to Atlanta. She hit me up. I came back. She hit me up. And she was like, Candace, the reason I stopped talking to you like that because I'm pregnant. You pregnant? At this time, I think we have been together probably 2 months. And you pregnant. And you ain't that far along pregnant. So how you get pregnant? Come to find out, she was checking out my apartment. Doing her thing or whatever. But anyway, long story short, I dropped her stuff off at her mama's house. I didn't want to deal with her anymore. I didn't want to talk to her no more. She would call me, Candace, you know, I want to come back home. I want to, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm good on you. No. Then she told me she started back doing the drugs she was on. She used to be a crackhead, and I didn't know that until we started dating. And she started getting back on crack. And she told me, Candace, I had to leave. The reason I chose to go to Atlanta to go to my sister's house, I had to leave because I got back on doing crack. So she was doing crack in my apartment. And she's like, I had to leave because I was going to start selling your shit. Straight up told me I was about to start selling your shit. So I'm like, yo, I don't want to deal with you no more. I'm cutting you off. Like, stop calling me. At this time, I had blocked her, and she was texting and calling me from different numbers. Kept blocking them. If you dated me before, if you my friends, you know I'm quick to block a chick, and they're going to text from different numbers, and I'm going to keep blocking it. But anyway, long story short, probably like a month, like around Christmas time, not even a month, like a couple of weeks, because this happened a day before Thanksgiving. And if y'all know, you go to that picture I took on Thanksgiving, you know, I look happy in that picture, but I really wasn't. I was smiling at it. I really wasn't. You know, a lot of people don't know, you know, check on your friends that seem so happy, because sometimes we really not. I really was hiding on a lot of stuff. Like, I didn't tell what I went through until the beginning of this year. I didn't tell everybody what was happening and all that stuff. And like I told y'all before, I know a lot of people going to think I'm stupid and crazy and all dumb and all that. But, hey, it is what it is. I don't do it with the girl no more. I don't talk to her. But anyway, what I went through with her honestly traumatized me. And the last time we talked, she was like, well, you gonna cut me off? She asked me, are you still talking to your brother? I'm like, yeah. Me and my brother was cool. Like, that was my road dog. Like, when I came to Fayetteville, calling him up, we out riding. She was like, well, if you gonna stop talking to me, you need to stop talking to him. I'm like, why? You cut your brother and his girlfriend off too. I'm like, why? Like, they ain't do nothing. Like, they did their funk stuff, not telling me stuff when they should have told me. But, you know, that's not cut my brother. She said, basically said, this is a whole setup. Setup. Yeah, they plan for me to talk to you and you falling up, because your brother even said, I got in the message that you love easily, you wear your heart on your sleeve, you easy, you. Basically, he was saying I was a target. Like, I give money, I'll do this and that and the third. But see, what this girl didn't realize was I went through a lot of bullshit. Before I dated her, I wasn't finna start spending money on no other shit for her to use me and go. So I wasn't doing it. So she she felt like, God damn, like, what your brother told me basically wasn't true, because you ain't spending all this money on me. You ain't doing all that. Yep. I used to lie and tell the girl I didn't have money, just so she leave me the fuck alone. But that didn't do shit but make her go crazy and mad. But anyway, she showed me a text message. It was a group text between her, my brother, and his girlfriend. And basically, they was talking about me, how I was easy. I take care of any girl I'm with, and I'm gullible and all this. So this whole time, these whole couple of months, I was crying to my brother about hooking me up with somebody crazy. And it was all part of a plan. He smiled in my face. Like, after I cut Shorty off for good, he was, hey, how was it going? No, I don't talk to her, yo. She crazy. I got rid of her. Come to find out, for what Shorty told me, and I'm sure she wasn't lying. And if she was, you know, I don't know, because my brother was acting funny after that. My brother been on some flu gazy shit. He ain't been the same. But anyway, that's neither here or there. That's his shit. That's his business. But you still talking to this bitch after she did what the fuck she did? Yes, he was still, his girlfriend was still talking to her and chilling with her and everything. After all this stuff I didn't tell y'all she did. What kind of brother does that? And still to this day, I do not talk to him. I don't even claim him as my brother. I'm keeping it 100 being. If people be asking like, oh, where's so-and-so? Who you talk? Who that? I don't got no brother by that name. I'm going to keep it 100 being with you. I haven't talked to my brother since, I think our last text message was December 23rd of 2019. And I don't plan on talking to him. Sorry. I ain't going to lie. I do miss him. Like, that was my road dog. Like, we sat in the car, we had talks and stuff, but my brother's not the same. Like, so I don't ever plan on dealing with him again. It's like that. It is how I look at it. Family don't mean nothing. I mean, I love family and all that, but family sometimes will be your worst enemies. The worst. So I haven't dealt with that girl since it was a whole drama that took place like February of this year with some setup bull crap and, you know, all this extra, but I haven't dealt with her since then. And I started dating somebody new, and that didn't turn out good. And she knew the ex I was dating, and I don't know why she kept bringing the girl up, but she didn't realize that was messing up my mental. Like, this story that I just told about this girl, she really messed up my mental. Like, I'm no longer the same. I'm not that happy-go-lucky on my keto stuff. Like I said, I'm back to 311 pounds, and I can't put all the blame on her. But she came in my life and basically ruined it. And now I'm trying to get my mental back, get back refocused. But it's hard. Like, it's hard. Everything is a mind thing. And when your mental ain't right, You know, well, yes, I have been trying to find a counselor, but everybody know COVID's going on, and it's hard to do a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff is virtual, or a lot of people are not even accepting new people. So it's really hard right now. That's why I got my emotional support dog with her crazy stuff. But this is why I had took this long break. I'm trying to get my mental right. I'm still affected by that relationship because there was so much that was said and done. And now that, you know, I'm in favor and this girl still live here, it's like, is she ever going to come back around trying to talk to me, want to be with me, and do all? I'm not for it. Like, if y'all knew half the stuff, like I said, I can't even tell. It's a crazy situation. Like, I don't want no part. That girl's the devil. I don't care what nobody say. I literally was dating the devil. Period. And I'm sure she's going to watch this video and feel some type of way. And I don't care. And I know it's probably backlash to come back behind this video, but it is what it is. This is my story, and it needed to be told. And I'm not trying to make myself seem perfect, like I don't, you know, like I don't fuss and all that. But if you dating me, I don't cheat. I don't care what nobody say. I don't cheat. I'm going to love you through a lot of bullshit. I'm put up with a lot of bullshit. But the hit me and stuff, it had to go. Excuse me. And I was finally just happy that I finally got rid of that girl. So, anyway, that's my story time. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You know, keep supporting. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to get back on track, bringing y'all videos, telling y'all more stories. Because I still got stories from just everything I went through in life to tell and give y'all good laughs. I know this story wasn't nothing to laugh about. This was one of them stories that needed to be told, though. You know, I had wrote about it in my journal, but I felt like I need to tell I ain't going to call y'all fans. Y'all support me. Y'all family. Tell my family about it. Like, you know, everybody that like watch my stories want to hear it going on and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be more videos to come. So I hope, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, share this thing. You know, I got some new stuff going on in life that I'm working on. You know, it takes time to do things. People that do know about what I'm working on, it takes time. But when it comes out, y'all be ready. So I appreciate it. Love y'all.